The hallway was too loud for a Monday morning, yet amidst the noise, Emma's silence was deafening. Emma Harper walked with her head low, books clutched tightly to her chest. Her light brown hair fell over her face, masking the fear in her eyes. She had mastered the art of disappearing, becoming a ghost in the crowded halls of Ridgefield High. But today, she wasn't invisible. A pair of cruel eyes had locked on her. Tasha, the self-proclaimed queen of the school, and her two loyal shadows, Lexi and Mandy, watched Emma like predators circling prey. Emma's day had started badly enough. She forgot her project at home, spilled orange juice on her shirt, and now her locker wouldn't open. She kept fiddling with the jammed lock, unaware that the trio was approaching. "You think just because your dad's some big, shot cop, you can ignore us?" Tasha sneered. Emma's throat tightened. I didn't mean to ignore." Before she could finish, Lexi slammed the locker shut. "We don't want your excuses, mute girl." Mandy leaned in, whispering, "You've been hiding too long. Time for a makeover." Emma barely had time to react before the girls grabbed her arms. She cried out, but her voice was drowned by the noise of morning chatter and slamming lockers. A few kids glanced their way but quickly looked away. No one wanted to cross Tasha. They dragged Emma down the hall, toward the far wing of the building, the older section where the bathrooms were almost always empty. Meanwhile, just across the field behind the school, the Ridgefield SWAT team was mid-training. Bursts of commands echoed in the air. Leading the exercise was none other than Officer Jake Harper, Emma's father. He had been on edge that morning. Emma had left the house without saying goodbye. She always said goodbye. Jake tried to focus, but something in his gut twisted. Back inside the school, Emma struggled as the girls shoved her into the old bathroom. They locked the door behind them. "You think you're better than us?" Tasha hissed, yanking Emma's hair back. "We're gonna teach you what happens to stuck, up quiet girls." Emma's breath came in ragged gasps. Tears welled up as they cornered her. Tasha pulled out a pair of scissors from her bag. "She won't say a word." Mandy giggled. "She's too scared." Outside, a janitor pushing a mop cart heard muffled cries. He paused, frowning. That bathroom was supposed to be empty. He stepped closer, and what he heard next made his blood run cold. "No. Please don't." He didn't hesitate. He called the main office, voice urgent. But the office assistant did something better. She pressed the emergency alert button. Less than a minute later, the silent alarm connected straight to the SWAT communication system on site. Jake Harper was mid-drill when the emergency alert came through his radio. His blood froze when he heard the words, "Emergency signal. Student distress, girls' East Wing bathroom, possible assault in progress." Jake didn't think. He dropped his training gear, barked an order to his team, and sprinted. His heart pounded as he ran through the field, across the back lot, and into the school. Behind him, his SWAT team followed, moving like a shadow of protection. Back in the bathroom, Emma was on the floor, her shirt partially torn, hair falling in clumps around her. Tasha raised the scissors again, but the door exploded open. Jake burst in, gun holstered but ready. "Step away from my daughter." The sight stopped time. Tasha dropped the scissors. Mandy screamed. Lexi froze. Behind Jake, 6 fully armed SWAT officers entered, guns low but eyes sharp. Emma curled into a ball, sobbing. Jake rushed forward, pulling his daughter into his arms. "It's okay. I've got you." The girls were handcuffed and escorted out, crying now. The roles reversed. Suddenly, they weren't in control anymore. Jake didn't let go of Emma. Not even when the paramedics arrived. It took weeks for Emma to find her voice again. Not physically, but emotionally. The trauma had silenced her deeper than before. But something had changed. For the first time, people saw her, not just as the she-girl, but as a person who had survived. Her dad made sure she got the support she needed. Counseling, love, time. Tasha and her friends were expelled, and charges were filed. But the school also made changes. Awareness campaigns, anonymous reporting systems, zero tolerance. Emma started painting again. She'd always loved art, but fear had buried her passion. One day, she stood in front of the school auditorium, her artwork displayed behind her. Her voice trembled, but she spoke. "I was invisible for too long. I thought being quiet kept me safe. But silence doesn't protect you. Truth does. And no one deserves to suffer quietly." The room applauded, many with tears in their eyes. Jake watched from the back, hands in his pockets, proud beyond words.